Hey everybody, Adam Vox here, and I wanted to make a quick video touching on the idea or the discussion about weapon balance in Destiny's Crucible mode. This is kind of in response to my good buddies BBK Dragoon and Diddy over at Destiny the Show, episode number 34, where they talk about how Bungie's kind of having trouble at the moment balancing secondary weapons in Destiny's the Crucible. This wasn't as much of a problem I felt before, at least on the PS3 where I was originally playing, before they started messing with the balance. But when they started messing with it, now it seems to be after they nerf some things that shotguns are immensely OP. They feel OP. I wouldn't actually argue that they're OP because, I mean, it's a shotgun. Shotguns in real life are OP. So the only way in a game like they could comparatively be OP, in my opinion, is if they just had ridiculous amount of range. But for the most part, range and spread is actually pretty good on shotguns in the Crucible. To me, the issue that needs to be addressed is ammo. And I'm going to explain why in a second, but if you keep addressing damage, you're going to end up with guns that don't make any sense. Because a shotgun, again, is meant to be an OP weapon. It's a hand cannon. Well, no, it's not a hand cannon, that's actually a weapon class. But I mean, it's a giant freaking close quarters, just like punch to the face of death that you get within a certain range and someone's going to die. You point and click and there's death. That's how a shotgun's supposed to be. So continuing to screw with damage is just going to kind of make the weapon balance not make any sense, not necessarily be more balanced. If you cut shotgun damage even in half, like even if you literally just took shotgun damage in half, people would still probably use them the same way that they do now, because it'd still be a two-shot kill. So in most cases, especially if you get the jump on somebody, you're still going to kill them no problem. 1, 2, dead. And if they don't have their melee fully charged, even if you're coming from their freaking face, it'll be one shotgun shell, you'll be trading with them, so they'll get one melee hit off of you, but you'll still most likely get the kill if you don't suck. The issue is that there's no discouragement, no reason not to, and a heck of a lot of reason to do so, to use your secondary weapon as your primary weapon, which is totally not how the balance is supposed to be in Destiny, because they're supposed to be they're not even secondary weapons, they're special ammo. It's supposed to be a specific, you know, you can use this sometimes for special kills. And I think that's how it should be in PvP too. They fixed this in PvE, although it's actually a little bit more, I think they went a little too far with it, but they limited the amount of ammo you got for secondary weapons. Used to, you never ran out of you were never short for ammo on secondary weapons. Now, it's honestly pretty hard to get secondary ammo at times. It's about the same drop rate as your heavy ammo, which I think needs to be tweaked a little bit, especially when you have different guns that use a lot more ammo. I think the ammo drop should be a bit more common, but that's a totally separate story. But in PvE, actually limited, they made it to where you don't get secondary ammo drops anywhere near as often. Jump into the Crucible in PvP, and it wouldn't make sense for you to run out of secondary ammo at the moment in the Crucible. Like, there's just no logical way for you to do so. And even if you do, which I mean I have a couple times, but if you do, it's still right around the corner. You go grab a box, and there's plenty of secondary ammo for everybody. That's the problem. That is why everybody runs around with shotguns as their primary weapons and just hides around corners and does terrible gameplay ideas, because they're encouraged to. They're like, hey, here's chests upon chests upon chests of secondary ammo. Have at it. That's what needs to be limited. It doesn't matter what the damage is. A shotgun is a shotgun. People are going to use it like crazy if they have the ammo for it. If ammo is super restricted, people are going to reserve their special ammo for special situations in which they know that they're going to come around the corner on somebody, or somebody's coming around the corner on them, and they can pull it out and get a kill then. But they're not just going to be able to run around for an entire match killing people with shotguns and having absolutely no trouble. That's the problem to me, and that's what I think needs to be addressed. Severely limit secondary ammo, and you're going to get a really nice gameplay of primary gun on primary gun action with some secondary kills here and there. And that's what I want to see out of the Crucible. So if my say has any weight on, you know, how they balance or tweak things, I don't know how much they look to the community, especially me having not made Destiny videos on this channel. I just wanted to get it out there because in response to the Destiny the Show, link will be in the description, because I think that's what needs to be done. Speaking of Destiny and stuff, links to Destiny the Show will be in the description below. Like I said, it's a great Destiny podcast ran by BK Dragoon and B Diddy. Good friends of mine. It's a great show. It helps me keep into it when I was bridging from PS3 to PS4 and didn't play a whole heck of a lot. And I've been streaming a heck of a lot of Destiny. I actually streamed for about 14 hours yesterday of Destiny. Or actually day before yesterday when you're watching this. It was a lot of fun. A few people came out off and on and met some new people, and it was a blast. All the VODs are up on Hitbox, but go ahead and follow. I did move it from my original stream link. It is now actually Epos Vox instead of Vox Epos, so go ahead and follow. Link to that will be in the description below. Let me know what you guys think about the Crucible balance. That is the only major issue I have, is that everybody is running around with shotguns. There's some other things that annoy me, such as the Hunter's Super is just obnoxious. Storm Fist feels super powerful, and like I have no way of like countering it, because I haven't, it's a separate discussion. But let me know what you think about it in the description below, or comment section down below. And otherwise guys, I'll catch you in a future video. Later.